going to have to ignore the construction work that has started the second I turn my camera on right now. So let's just get on with the video and just focus on the fact that I'm wearing an Azkaban t-shirt and I've got bright green Slytherin hair, shall we? Yes, let's just focus on that. Hey guys, and welcome to my Newts TBR. Now, there's quite a lot of books in here, so I'm not going to waffle on and I'm just going to get right into it because I have a lot of books to tell you and a lot of prompts to read out, which is going to cause me a lot of pain in the edit. For my hours, I focused on getting the journalist/writer career and I have managed to pass all of that, so now I just need to get an E grade in the history of magic, an A grade in Muggle studies and an A grade in another subject. But I'm going extra here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this in order that the prompts and the subjects were listed on the prompt list, which means I'm going to be starting with arithmancy. For the A grade in arithmancy, I have to read a book that ends on an even page number, so I'm going to be reading the first book in the Twig trilogy because it's about 282 pages or something like that. I can't remember specifically, but it definitely ends on an even page number. For the E grade, I have to read a standalone, so I'll be reading The Princess Bride because it's about time I actually, read this because I read it as a child and I haven't done since. And then for the O grade, I have to read a book that's more than 350 pages, so I'm going to go for Deviate. On to Care of Magical Creatures, and the A grade prompt is to read a book that's title starts with the letter A for Aragog, so I'm going to be reading Artemis Fowl number 8, which is Artemis Fowl and the Last Guardian. Fun fact, I forgot this book existed and the fact that I had to read this in August anyway and was desperately going through my shelves trying to find a book that began with the letter A when this was staring at me. So clearly the heat has very much gotten to me. For the E grade prompt is to read a book under 300 pages, so I'm going to be reading I Hate Fairyland number 3. On to Charms, and the A grade prompt is to read a book that you think has a gorgeous cover, so I'm going for I Hate Fairyland number 2 because I love Scotty Young's style. I absolutely love it. His covers are always my absolute favourite covers to look at when it comes to comics. I love them. The E grade prompt is to read a book that's either 150 pages or a comic or a graphic novel or a manga, so I'm going to be reading Spider-Man Deadpool Team Up number 9. I've completely forgotten what it's called, but it's the 9th one in the series that I'll hopefully be picking up at Yowk. And then for the O grade, it's Spongify, so to read a paperback book, so I'll either be reading City of Ghosts or Tunnel of Bones. It depends on if I get Tunnel of Bones at Yowk. If I do, I'll read that one. If I don't, I'll reread this one. For the A grade for Defense Against the Dark Arts is to read a book that's black under the dust jacket, so I'm going to be reading Beneath the Sugar Sky because while this is a very colourful cover, the underneath the dust jacket, if I can get hold of it, it's very much black. E grade is Gilderoy's Memory Charm, which is to read a book you've only just remembered is on your TBR, and I'm going to go for Legion Quest, and I know you're probably all going to go, you remembered you had that, and genuinely I didn't. I didn't remember I owned this comic till I actually went on my Kindle reading list and went, oh god, that's there, so definitely counts on that front. O grade is Cornish Pixie. Swat it away with a book that's either written by an English author or a book that's set in England. So I'm going to be reading Skulduggery Pleasant number 10, Midnight, because I'm pretty sure Ireland is part of England. To be honest, I've completely forgotten if it's Britain that's got all the countries in or if it's England. I can't remember. I'm counting it. If it doesn't, I'll find something else. But right now, this is my option. If not, I'll find a way to put this in somewhere else, I guarantee you. Then on to History of Magic, which I actually have to do as a subject, and the first one is to read a fantasy, so I'm going to be reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, because I've been putting these books off for a little while I did all my pre-Yowk reading, but obviously August is post-Yowk, and what better time to pick up a Harry Potter book than during a Harry Potter readathon. For the E grade is to read a book that contains a map, so I'm going to be reading God's Grave, which has a map right here, as you can see, and I can't wait. I'm really excited for this one. And for the E grade, it's Tom Riddle's Diary, so to read an old favourite. So I'm going to be reading I Hate Fairyland number 1 because I haven't read that in ages, and if I'm going to be reading I Hate Fairylands 2 and 3, I should probably reread the first one just to refresh my memory, and it's really quick, so double points to me. Onto my Muggle studies. For the A grade, I need to read a book which cover contains an actual photo element, so I'm going to be reading In an Absent Dream because, as you can see, there's a picture of a tree. It is manipulated, so there's a door in it, but it's a tree. It's actual photo of a tree, so definitely counting that. For the E grade book is to read a book set in our world, so I'm going to be reading Deadly Class. And then for the O grade is to read a book written by a person of colour, so I'm going for Dread Nation, and I know that this has been on several TBRs at this point, but never mind. I'm going to get this done. I swear it. I'm actually going to get this read this year. I swear I'm getting this read this year. I'm going to put it on every single TBR until I manage it. And then the final subject I'm going to be doing is transfiguration. So for the A grade, I need to read a book with LGBTQIA+ representation. So I'm going for Carry On by Rainbow Rowell because, again, this has been sat on my shelves for a good 3 years now, and I just really need to get to it. And it's also got a male-male romance in here, so definitely LGBTQIA+ rep. For the E grade, I need to read a book that's not the first in a series, so I'm going to be going for Sandman volume number 4. And then finally, for the O grade, it is McGonagall Does Not Mess Around, so read a book that's over 500 pages. So I'm going to go for the second Infernal Devices book, which is Clockwork Prince, which is 502 pages, which is definitely over 500 but definitely over 500. And that is everything on my Newts TBR, and quite frankly, I didn't realise just how ridiculous this TBR was until I got it all out and piled it up, because holy crap, I'm going to try and read all of this and those comics I just mentioned in a month. I'm genuinely scared of myself right now. Genuinely, I'm scared of myself right now, and I'm scared for the handache I'm going to have after this. Oh well, though of course I may change some of this round because I did last year, and let's not forget I am filming this before Yauk. The day that this is uploaded is going to be the first day of Yauk, so God knows what I'm going to be coming home with, and I may want to read those books first. So some of this may change round, I may change it for shorter books or things I'm more interested in, I don't know, but at the moment this is my current pre-Yauk Newts TBR, so I'm scared of myself. I'm genuinely scared. But there we go. I like a challenge. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below with your TBR for the Newts. I'd love to know. I'll also leave a link down below to all of my social media if you want to check it out. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here. And over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time, guys, bye.